let's just look into the latest of news update. We take it international in Russia as the Russia-Ukraine invasion has set up a President Vladimir Putin on a collision course with the global community. US President Joe Biden has assured Ukrainians that they can count on his country and also NATO.
We want to send an unmistakable message, though, that the United States, together with our allies, will defend every inch of NATO territory. Who in the Lord's name does Putin think gives him the right to declare new so-called countries on territory that belong to his neighbors? We've cut off Russia's government from Western financing.
They did not leave us any other option for defending Russia and our people, other than the one we're forced to use today. We have to take bold and immediate action.
To put it simply, Russia just announced that it is carving out a big chunk of Ukraine.
Today, the North Atlantic Council decided to activate our defense plans.
And the South said it is frustrated by what it calls a department that of perpetual paralysis, referring to the Department of Education and Training that is led by Minister Blake Nzimande.
I'm sure you will appreciate that I wouldn't really like to spend this interview reacting to students. It's a very unfortunate statement that they are making, which is also totally untrue. I must say, I'm quite surprised because we've been meeting with student leadership. My Director General has been meeting with the students. Myself, I've been meeting with the student leadership, South in particular. And they make the statement hardly 2 weeks after we had actually met and took them through all what we are doing.
And in other news, Russia now is saying that they are ready to talk if Ukraine only lays down arms. That's the latest from Russia-Ukraine conflict. Military vehicles are reportedly moving into the capital of Kiev. The UK correspondent Oli Barrett is taking us into this matter.
Russia would talk if Ukraine lays down its arms. He's also insisted that the Russian operation inside Ukraine is to free Ukrainians, he says, from oppression. Now, of course, the way that Russia is characterizing all of that would be completely flatly rejected by Ukraine and indeed by their Western allies. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson here in London had a long conversation with Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian leader. This morning, we are told it was a moving and at times emotional conversation. And the UK would say, with regards to those comments from Sergei Lavrov, that they just don't reflect reality. They really don't reflect the fact that at the current time, it is Russia which is invading Ukraine. It is Russian troops which are moving into and towards Ukrainian cities, and therefore.
And lastly, Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela is saying that during the third quarter of 2021 and 2022, about 243 or more people were murdered in Gauteng, reflecting on an increase of 18.3 or 3%, and this is the highest increase in the last few years. In 5 years, Mawela is saying that.
Murder during this period under review, 243 more people were killed in Gauteng, which reflect an increase by 18.3%. This is the highest increase in the last 5 years. Gauteng is the second province with the highest number of cases of murder during the period under review, and it is mainly due to the size of the population. However, when we look at other provinces, murder rate, to ensure a fair comparison among them as expressed in the number of people killed per 100,000 of the population, Gauteng murder rate is at 10.3% per 100,000 population, which is lower than the other 3 provinces.
Now this, we have come to the end of the day with the latest news update. Until then, we'll see each other on Monday. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us in all our social media platforms. Likewise, we wish you all a happy and a safe weekend.